Hi everybody, it's Julie and I'm out here with Titan, taking our entire walk today off leash, hands-free, in a nice heel all around the neighborhood. Titan is a previous puller, I mean hard. He almost pulled me to the ground actually one time I took him out before he had learned heel. So he knows his own strength and he was not afraid to use it. But we've taught him a new way and I'm going to talk about the heel position in this video. Okay guys, when we're talking about the heel position, well first let me explain the word heel. It literally means their head is at the level of your heel. Okay, so imagine a circle here, like a strike zone in baseball, and that's where his head should be. I'm going to click there for sniffing. Click there for sniffing, raise my number. If his head leaves this imaginary circle, he is out of the heel position and your pressure turns on, okay? So that's how we hold him accountable for staying here, and that's why it works without a leash. Use my tone there, let him close the gap. So there's only so many places he can go. Now he's pushing forward, pressure on, pressure off. So I'm talking to him here. Okay, notice how the dog's barking up there? All of a sudden his heel gets sloppy. It's because now he has to split his brain. So what do? I make my movements unpredictable and I correct mistakes and I go up in my number if he's not listening to the number that I was using. So I went from an 8 to a 12. So anyway, back to the heel position. Anytime he moves out of this bubble, I'm gonna press my e-collar until he's back. So he can go veer to the left, he can go too far behind, he can go behind my legs, or he can be pushing forward. So if he's veering too far behind, I use my tone. Gets him to close the gap. Good, boom, right there. If he's veering too far ahead, I'll do a boop, pressure on, pressure off. Good, and then I should be able to stop without him going past my legs. I'm clicking for all those noses to the ground, and you should too. We don't want our dogs sniffing while they're in heel. They'll get to do that on break time. Okay, so notice how he's just following me wherever I go. All right, when I stop, he should sit, sit. What a good boy. Stay. He should stay even as I walk away. Down. Good boy. Notice how he is doing exactly what I say, and when he does things, when I ask, I don't touch the collar. That's the whole point. The system is you ask your dog to do something, they do it, you don't touch this. So they learn they can avoid this turning on if they just listen. Good boy. And the down, especially outside, well, he didn't want to give it inside either, but he didn't want to listen to the down anywhere the entire first week. He just didn't. It was a level of submission that he did not want to give us, even though he knew what we were asking. But now he does it anywhere and he stays. So if he were to make a mistake and break the down stay, I would say NO, I would click my collar and I would put him back in the command. So this is the accountability part. So at home, if you put him in a stay, somebody better be willing to operate in case he makes a mistake, because if there's nobody operating the accountability, there's no point in him staying. He's gonna say, well, why would I listen if nobody's gonna tell me otherwise? It's like when you know a red light camera is broken, you won't be as cautious going through. Good job. So he's got his down stay. Let's give him some release and he can go potty and sniff. So to release your dog from command, you're just gonna say the word break. Tighten, no, down. Getting the wigglies out. So I don't want him to hear his name and just assume. So that would be similar to you saying somebody's name from across the room and they just run over to you. You say their name and they stop what they're doing and look at you and say, what? Tighten, no. So this is how we fix that. Good. Tighten, good. Still a little wiggly, so I'm going to keep working at it until he's not anticipating anything. Tighten. Good. Good boy. Because maybe I just want to say your name and say you're doing a good job. Okay, let's click and see if we can get his chin back down because he's getting a little distracted. Okay, so when he lifts his head up like that and says, oh, what's that? And there's actually a dog coming, so we're going to go the other way. We can interrupt that. Heel. Good boy. We can interrupt that with the e-collar and the double down. Come morning. So we're heeling away from that owner and dog because I don't want to disturb their morning walk. So I just say heel and tap my tone, and that means we're moving again together. And he's doing such a fabulous job. So we'll go to another location and give him a break. He's doing a great job because he knows that dog's behind us. Good. Okay, so let's continue where we were. We were just about to release him for a break, and I was working on saying his name without him popping up. Titan. Good boy. Break. Yeah, good boy, bud. Now he can go sniff. Now he can go potty. Now he can go explore. But you don't want to let him do that on the walk because it's going to make for a miserable walk. So separate the two. The walk is travel. The break is for play and sniff and potty. Heel, back to a heel after we're done the break, and he joins up with me. Tap my tone to have him close the gap. Good job. And here we go walking back home. Once we get home, we sit. We wait at the threshold of the door every time. No rushing in. Let's go. Then we were gonna go to place, but now we'll just go into a down. Down. Good boy. I like to come home from a walk and put the dogs in a stationary command, whether that's place on a bed or down anywhere you want. Just helps them relax and decompress after their walk.